everyone, welcome on in. How you doing today? Right, you're cute. Okay, I can tell it's gonna be a slow day today. I didn't want to get out of bed. I imagine a bunch of other people are the same. You're good. You escaped bed despite it being so cold. Yeah. I woke up and it was in the negatives in Fahrenheit, which is never a good sign, you know? Is my lip sync broken again? Gosh. Why does it do this to me? I told you to use... There we go. That's better. You know you did not enter costs, so you didn't. Ah. I'm sleepy. The sleepy music's not gonna help. Hold on. Let me switch to something else.
Pet, pet, pet.
There we go. Give the head pats, by the way. Alright, let's get right into the art. So, today we're working on Rini's dress again.
Rower.
Rawr! Hi, Builder. First thing I want to address is the shoulder things. They're supposed to be a different color, and they're supposed to be a little bit whiter. Whiter and... I don't know, more cloth-like. Hmm. Why did my camera change? Oh, there's a raid, that's why. The camera changed before the raid went off. Hi, Coffee. Welcome on in. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Shar. I am a dragon who does 3D modeling nonstop every day. And right now we're working on someone's dress. A fellow member of the Dragon Council, in fact. Copy, how was your stream? Everyone go check out Copy Girl. She's great. Comfy Slime Raid, yes! Okay, that's gonna look a little better. Yeah, that's gonna be more accurate.
Model change requests.
Why is it replaying the same song? Excuse me. Oh, I guess I added it to the list twice by accident. You want pink char? Channel the mermaid. Okay, I can do that. Pink Char doesn't show up very good in Rinienna, but we'll live with it, I guess. Right. I don't have hotkeys. There we go. Oh wait, yeah, I can't even show my pants because of the blue screen. And the horns look weird. Like you can barely see the glass. You know what? What if I switch to Snack Studio real quick? That would show this way better. I think I'll do that. I was thinking about streaming in Snack Studio anyway today. Lulu, hi. The glass visible is fine. I guess it does kind of technically work. I think it looks strange though. Also, if I scroll up here, you can't see part of my pants. Looks better on stream than on my end. Maybe. Invisible pants. I'm still gonna switch, I think. 1 second. Oh, but before I do, someone redeem T-Sip. Because I want to show that off again. It's a little too high. I need to figure out how to adjust the height of it depending on the model I'm on. Alright, hang on. Sorry, I'm very distracted. 1 second. Those redeems I should mute or stop. I think there was at least one that, well, that needs to be disabled. And I can't here. Oh my gosh, the scuff. Give guest head pads doesn't qualify here. And I'll fix any others that are wrong later. Okay, why am I not... Oh. That's fine. Wait. Confusion. Oh, the camera tracking. Right. Okay. No. There are a bunch of different random names. I need to go through and organize them. Okay. Ta-da. You can see me now. With, my glass looking different, not necessarily better. Also, my pants not being invisible. Cute shorts, thank you. Okay. Alright, back to work. How was the stream, by the way? Copy. I think I missed that. Tried to get some help to set up your new old Resonate model, but still needs some work in Blender. Might bother you later. Okay. Yeah. Very fair. Okay. That's gonna look better, I think. Okay, we gotta make shoes today. Fun, fun. Thankfully, they're just simple heels. So, it's not like that time I had to make sneakers the other week. One of these days, I'm going to sit down and hyper focus on bringing more parity between Snack Studio, my Snack Studio setup, and my Rinienna setup. Like, it's pretty easy to do throwable items in Snack Studio, so I could bring all those back. Like the new plush throwable. Bricks are already here. One thing I need to learn though is making like spring bones set up properly in Snack Studio. I don't know how to do that. Eh. Thank you for the break. What do you mean, sorry? This, the seductress Char wearing sneakers. What? No, I would never. Char is always barefoot. Uh, I don't know why shoes are always painful for me. Ah, so it was a reference. See, I don't get references. Because I'm uncultured. I'm not doing this right. How am I gonna do the heel when her feet are flat? I guess I'm gonna have to change the pose of her feet. I was trying not to touch anything on her model. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of this. Okay. Now let's try this. And raise the height. When your VRAID had legs, that was a problem. Yeah. I really don't want to raise the height, but I gotta, I guess. Otherwise, she'll be standing in floors if she uses this in anything other than VTubing. Or even in VTubing. I found that out recently, because if you have a world in Rinienna, then your origin point very much matters, which is something I can sometimes overlook. Let's see, I can't even... because the dress isn't even matched to that right now. Let's raise her up later. We'll just have to not forget. That's easy, right? Just don't forget. You never always forget. You forgot? Moth, I was counting on you specifically. I'm kidding.
Router.
Hi! Hi, Amelia.
Pet, pet, pet.
How do shoe? Think if they had hats. Chat, I'm really excited. Mer and Frog are doing more work on my design. I'm actually lurking them right now. In fact, if you feel like watching something different, go watch them. Because they're doing incredible work on my reference sheet. Yeah, it is very exciting. I hate shoes. I've always hated shoes. Why do I have to model shoes? You hate shoes too? This is why your bare feet are the best. This is the reason you were normal about this top. Yeah. Well, I've always been a bare feet kind of person. Even in the summer, I'd go outside not wearing shoes most of the time. Or if I'm in the city, I'll wear flip flops. Shoes are an evil, confusing invention. Okay. Subdivision. Solidify. Probably in the other order. Maybe. Wait, so they don't really have separate platforms. They're just kind of all one shape. Which is different from what I normally do. That's fine, we can figure that out. Let's hold off on the solidify. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Oh, hi. Welcome. I thought you already chatted here. Maybe I was thinking... No, that was Orchid's chat. How do you pronounce your name, by the way? Is it Tyr? I'm bad at pronouncing names. Hi. Like Tyr. Okay. Got it.
Pet pet pet.
Hi, Elsie. Gonna start a tier list. That's right. That's good. Okay, these are starting to look like a shoe. They look a little bit more like flats, though. That's because I haven't done the heel part. Am I gonna have to dig up a separate reference? Or can I figure this out? Can barely see the shape there. Also, I'm gonna need the diamond. And I need them more narrow in the front.
Row are you backslash re cute?
Hi, copy. Rar. I can tell the TTS didn't quite do what you wanted it to. It says backslash for a lot of things it doesn't understand. I don't know why. That's something I still need to fix. TTS support on Linux is very confusing to me, and I don't know what I'm doing. But it is a local TTS that I have halfway installed. You're watching Froggy drawing my design sheet, and a little missing line in the art made you think, what if post-apocalyptic char battle damage on horns and such? That'd be interesting. I thought about giving my horns damage when I was designing. But I realized that it would have annoyed me to no end and made me sad. So I didn't do that. Model. There you go. That is just some of the ones you can ask me to change into with the redeem. I can also change into previous models I've done for clients or partners. But those are my main ones. I need to think of a better way to do that redeem as well.
Model change requests.
Celestial Dragon, that's one of my favorites. That's also a good one to do in Snack Studio, so I'm glad we're already there. Let's see, let's go here. What? Hi. Okay, are the wings transparent? They are. Okay, good. Glad I got that set up. Hi. This is my Celestial Dragon. Ooh, look at the tail. I always gotta show off the tail.
Pet, pet, pet.
Transparent. She's a trans model, mommy. Yeah, exactly. Oh. There we go. Pretty, thank you. Oops. I should. There we go. Alright. That's kind of the best I'm gonna do for the shoe right now. My brain is actively resisting making shoe. But I need that like lying along the middle of it, and it needs to kind of shape into the spot where the gem's gonna be. So let's do that. You love this song? Same. Tail cam redeem win. That's another good one I need to do. Mm-mm. Are the transparent parts solid? Do they have like an aura of temperature around them? Would they be colder to the touch? Because space, you feel like they'd be soft and kind of bouncy like jello. Those are good questions, none of which I have the answers to. I just made it look pretty. It would be interesting if your hand could pass through. Like, even the horns.
Pet pet pet.
Maybe they're like not really there. And I could put a hat on because the horns aren't solid. That was kind of my idea, is like the tail can just pass through the hair. Same with the wings. Flora, hi. Flora cute. Okay, for the shoe part, I think we can take this part of the belt, copy it down.
Rubber.
Right. Hmm. All right. Okay, that's a pretty good start for the shoe. Clearly needs some work, but we're just gonna get what we can today. I think this is another project that I'm probably going to be finishing off stream, because I've been doing better about just like hyper focusing in muted VCs. I don't know about you all, chat, but when I need to get work done, it's kind of hard to keep my the part of my brain that verbalizes active at the same time as doing work, especially as I'm finding out when you're teaching someone, because I'm doing Blender lessons, and wow, that really fries my brain. Yeah. So I've been enjoying co-working VCs more, where everybody's muted and you're just maybe doing a screen share, maybe you're not, and you're just kind of working together. Those have been very helpful. I got chat. Can I veer off the rails for a second here? For a second. I got a ton of work done yesterday on a new commission. Let me just show you. Copy Girl, who rated me earlier, has commissioned me to do a model. Also, Orchid, hi, welcome on in. So I want to show off that real quick while I take a tiny break from what I'm doing here. Okay, I'll show that off in a minute. Hi, Lay. Hi, Froggy. Welcome on in. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Shar. I'm a dragon that works on 3D models. Right now, I'm working on a dress for fellow dragon in the Dragon Council. But I'm very ADHD today. I'm very tired, so I'm not making a ton of progress. But everyone, check out Mer and Frog. They were working on my design sheet for my 3.0 model, which looks nothing like this. I'm currently not my regular model. Hi, I'm showing off my celestial model right now. Let me go to what I look like for comparison, because you all were just watching her draw me. And that is going to be a big upgrade from what I look like here. This is my normal look. Hi. This is a pretty old model now. This is my 2.0. I made this when I was still figuring out how to do custom models. So it's got a lot wrong with it. But you know. Lay and Frog tired, wrapped up early, art is coming out good. I'm glad. Yeah, I was lurking. Oh, now I'm lurking myself. Hold on. There we go. But yeah. I'm excited. I'm very excited for it. Lurk yourself for extra ad money. Okay, no, real talk. When I first started streaming, I was one of those people that had to build my audience from scratch, no help, which is most people, you know. I did that thing where I would lurk myself just for that one extra viewer. Because I was streaming to like 2 or 3 people. Hi, Anna. Anna cute. Why does the hand tracking keep thinking that my hand is up? That is getting kind of annoying. I don't know what it's seeing. So you had Froggy in chat for that +1, and then you kept forgetting anyway. Yeah. Okay. Also, let me show off my chibi model as well, since we're here. Because this is a more modern example of the kind of work I do. More expressive face and all of that. Hi. I'm small. My model's beautiful, thank you. Clearly, it's seeing my horns and thinking it's my hands exactly. Rar. Okay. But I was just gonna show off the, oh, this is perfect timing, actually. Before you two go to bed or whatever. I'm gonna show off what I was working on in the Discord. Because my brain is, like, fried for this work right now. But I did make some shoes. But, I started another commission that I've been anticipating for a long time. And that is, Copy Girl's commission. This is her right here. Very rough early, shaping out the model. But the reference sheet was done by Froggy of Murn Frog. So this all ties together. Copy rated me today, and Murn Frog rated me today. And this is gonna be the next commission I'm gonna be working on. Yeah, as you can see last night, I got this done. I built the head and the body, the swimsuit, and I started with the hair. It's not finished, obviously. I was just getting the bangs done. I gotta fill out the back. Ah! Thank you for the hearts. Rar, thank you for the brick. It's already so good. I'm glad you like it. And this is gonna be an interesting one. Because it's got the swimsuit, it's got the shirt with the overalls, it's got the lab coat, and I also gotta put the laptop model on there, and the belt, and then different hairstyles. There's lots of toggles with this model, or there's gonna be. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be so cute. And starting this commission is giving me practice in working in Froggy style, so that I can adapt some of those features on, so I can adapt his style to my model when I do my model. Sorry for all the toggles, or maybe copy should be sorry, but it's okay. She's wonderful, and oh yeah, and the 2 skin tones, because she's a slime, so there needs to be the slime material as well. Looks like it's gonna be good, thank you. Yeah. But I'm excited because after this, I'm going to work on mine. Actually, I should show off. I'm gonna show off on stream now. What? I'm so ADHD today. I'm gonna show off on stream what, Mer and Frog were working on today. At least, well, I'm gonna show the front view, because that's what I have in DMs. I don't think the back view is done yet.
Pet, pet, pet.
You already made her do extra work by not allowing the head to the neck to be. No, it was a good call, because you are gonna have that slime material, so you don't want there to be any weird seams with that. Discord, please. Did I already save this somewhere? Probably, but I did. I did not need to download this again. Hold on. Here. Look at this, chat. This is the work that Froggy's doing for me. I'm gonna get to make a 3.0 model based off of this design. This is how I'm gonna look in the future. Look at that tail. I mean, my tail's already similar to this, but the scales are gonna be different. I'm gonna have brown hair on my human form. And that's why I said human form, because there is gonna be another form. I'm gonna have an anthro form as well. But yeah, I'm excited for this. It's been such fun to work on. I'm glad. I can tell you're having fun with it. Cute and comfy, yeah. Also, Mori, hi. I saw you come in and I don't think I greeted you. But yeah, this is gonna be really good. But I'm not working on this yet. I'm gonna wait for the reference sheet to be done. I am working on this, so I'm getting used to the style. We're not doing that today. We're actually trying to get done today, and maybe I'm forcing it too hard. Is I want to get this dress done. For Rinienna of the Dragon Council. It's gonna take a fair bit of work to do the texture right, and also I'm gonna try to experiment and see if I can get it to have this smoky look at the bottom. I should be able to do something similar to this. Thank you for the TSAP. Your reaction when I'm unbelievably gorgeous. Rawr! What happened up here? I thought that had a... Oh wait, no, this had the frame around it. Okay. Another small thing we can add. Supposed to be bracelets on this arm. So let's do that.
Rower.
Circle. Let's see, are they flat or circular? I can't really tell. I'm gonna assume flat.
Pat pat pat.
Thank you for the head pats. How's the model going? Pretty good. Hi, Nim. We're currently trying to make an outfit for Rini here. Rini. Words. A little thinner. Alright, cool. Mobile typing, how you found me. I feel the same way on mobile. If your work schedule is just a little bit different, you could boot more. I understand. I'm glad you think my streams are fun. I see Lei is contemplating making me change my model. That is not an exhaustive list. Any model you can remember me doing, you can ask me to change into. Even if it's a client's model. I wouldn't mind. I like showing off my work. It's on cooldown. Oh no, what did I set the cooldown to? Well, it's probably reasonable so people don't change my model constantly and interrupt the stream. Since I had to do
Break
that all
time?
manually right now. Oh, and it's break time anyway, so I don't know if you're going to bed or anything or getting dinner, but you can model change me when I get back. Oh, good role model. All right, I'll see you on a bit. I'm gonna go on like a 5 to 10 minute break. All right, I'm back. I made it back before the uwu. Hi, everyone. Welcome on in. For those of you who just came in, we are still trying to make this dress. Thank you. Key smashing in my chat? Well, I never. Who am I kidding? It's Lulu. Of course, there's key smashing. Okay. Very cute, very good Snoodle. Love this Snoodle. Okay, let's work on materials. This part of it has a different material than the dress. So it's more like that. Well, that's not what I wanted. Or like that. Well, the dark and the light. There we go. Whatever. We gotta do that with the textures anyway. There needs to be a nice gradient on the dress.
Router.
Right? Love you too, Lulu. Hmm. 106 is so low. You can go higher. If I'm gonna do the textures, I gotta do the UV mapping. What is this? This looks awful. Thank you for the hearts. Did your lesbian pride heart throw it? I guess so. Oh, because it has it in the name. Lesbian pride. Has it fully spelled out. Yeah. That's cool. I didn't know it only needed part of the name. Wait, let me check something. Oh, I don't really have it. Can I open it up in the editor while I'm running it in debug? I think I can. I want to check something. Let's see. Is it the copy thrower? Um, I'm curious if I added that myself and just forgot. No, I think it's literally just because it contains the words lesbian pride. Yeah. Yeah, transgender pride. Yeah. Interesting. Well, what I did do on purpose is if you do this one, that throws a heart. Right? I don't know if I want a seam here or not, but otherwise I don't know how that's gonna lay flat properly. So we'll just leave it there. And then we'll do this, seam right there. And the rest of that should be fine. Yeah! Okay, that's not too hard. Let's unwrap that. Yeah, that's just weird if I don't finish that. There we go. That makes a little more sense. It's a text match rather than a regex match, where you can match start end of word, like space. Because you need to match multiple occurrences in the order they're written. But you think you do that in a better way, actually? But you think you can do that in a better way, actually. It's a nice little Easter egg that, because it's not very often that will mess up. It probably works fine. Okay, so we got this part of the dress like that. What if... Works fine, but if someone like future you were to look at the code, what are they gonna think? Fair. That's a high potato. Well, come on in. Oh yeah, wasn't Lay going to change my model? I wonder what they're... I wonder what model words. Um, let's go ahead and do this. So that's better.
That.
Compliment.
Still no availability and you've been checking every 30 seconds? That's weird. I'll go ahead and change the cow for you. Then I'll fix my redeem later. And also you want a compliment? For your hardworking frog, absolutely. Hold on. Chibi Cow is going to compliment Froggy. Hi. Froggy, your artwork's amazing. It's incredible. And I can see that you've been going through a lot of improvements. And I'm so excited to work with your style for making models. I really hope we keep working together, honestly, because it's really fun. And keep being an amazing streamer along with Lay. Because you definitely deserve recognition. He is desperate opening chat. No, there's no parry. You can't parry my compliments. They're true and accurate and 100% from the heart. And bucket loads of support and love and money. Yes. He was eating. Oh, perfect timing. It's all true for me too. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have, in recent times, gotten a lot better at accepting compliments. You're pretty sure he doesn't have points. I'm so good at all this. Ah, thank you. Short 100. Okay, what? I don't know what else I need to put on this texture. Because this is just going to be the dress. I guess I could put the shoe texture on the dress texture. That should work. I think. Unless the shoes need separate shiny, which I don't think they do. Yeah, I could paint in the highlight there. Okay. How do I want to divide these? Bottom and top, obviously. I think that makes sense. Oops. It's really awesome to have been able to connect to amazing artists. Yeah. I love it when that happens. Artists should come together more and collaborate. Um, let's. Thank you for the tea sip. I should at least put the boba tea in Snack Studio as a throwable. That would be good. Hi, Demu. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? How was work? Time for you to flee back to work. Okay, Potate. Thank you for swinging by. Dress is looking fantastic. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good today. Had a slow start to stream, but I think I'm picking up speed a little bit. At the very least, I'm still going. Okay, this isn't the perfect utilization of space, but I'm gonna leave space for potentially adding more on the texture, I guess. So let's go ahead and make a new 2K texture. Right, you're cute, Flora. Flora cute. You can't handle how cute the cow onesie is. Thank you. That's another thing I never showed on stream was the cute art I got of Chibi Char in the onesie. Hold on. Where is it? Look at this chat. I got this art from, let me get the artist. Just Marmar. I think it's, no. What was their name? I forgot. Let's see. My requests. I see, their @ is different from their name. There we go. Here's the artists. Oh, thank you, Lulu. Just found it. The smug gremlin energy, yes. And then there's this one for the cow onesie, which I'm really glad I got this one. I actually ordered this one by accident because I accidentally put in the Vijin thing for an extra character, and I was like, you know what, just do me again, but in the cow onesie. And it was so worth it. This is adorable. This is currently my profile picture on Discord. But yeah, it's cute stuff. So hi, Mara, welcome on in. Okay, so we got the texture. Let's put the texture on the thing. Mm. Alright, I want a base color. So let's pick right in the middle here. There we go. For this part. Oops. Why is it not letting me fill here? Oh, different material, right? That does not need to be a different material. I thought I was gonna do that, and then I was like, nah. Okay. And then let's take the color down here. Well, I want to do gradient. So this color, this color, but transparent. Oops. And then how do I snap it? It's not letting me. Stroke, here we go. Okay, there's the basic gradient. And then let's do the gradient top down. So we got a much brighter color. At the top. Let me just go like this. Oh, except stronger. Okay. It's already starting to look more like the dress. Let's work on this part. We want darker to brighter to medium color. So probably use the paintbrush for this. But what can I say? I like my gradient tool. Why is that not? So I can see the weird clipping there. Hi, Ozzy. How you doing? Yeah, don't mind. I need to zoom in some funny places sometimes. It's fine. Uh, where's the paint soft? Here we go. You're doing your best. Fair enough. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. All just models and textures and polygons, yeah. Yeah, this one's a banner. Hmm. I'm not very skilled at blending. I can't render like Froggy can. Not skilled at blending. Meanwhile, using Blender. But y'all know what I mean. Artistic rendering with a brush. I can't do that. So I don't know how the smudge tool works. I really wish I did. I was watching Snow Hunter do texture painting today. It's one of my 3D mutuals. Hold on. Gotta get the username right. Snow Hunter. Very talented 3D artist. Their texture work is really wild. I would love to get that good someday. Hi, Willow. Yeah, that's right, Ocean. Skilled at Blender does not mean skilled at blending. Same energy as wireless control, opens controller, wires. Yeah, question mark. But yeah. Why am I doing this blind? I can have a wireframe. There we go. The wireframe is my guide. Let's do a little right here too. Ooh, an art collab. That'd be really good. Please, can you organize that, Manager Lay? That'd be fun. He could give me live updates on textures for a model where we can work on together. That'd be neat. Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you. All I know how to do is emulate what I see other artists do, kinda. And I am certain there are smudge tool settings I can improve upon. Also, just getting better at my technique. But that'll come over time. Thank you for the follow.
Compliment.
Pretty please, Manager Lay. Oh, Froggy got the compliment redeem. Okay. Hey, Lay, you're an amazing friend and really good at keeping us ADHD artists in line. And I just think you're just really cool. Honestly, you're such a fun and positive energy to be around. I like being your friend. I like playing games with you. I like hanging out with you. You're just a wonderful presence to be around. Your internet dropped and you can't hear anything suddenly. I do not even know if you're being sarcastic or serious right now. But either way, you can't hide from the fact that you're amazing. Chat, Lay is the reason that I even have like a solid concept for my 3.0. I've put off my 3.0 for so long because I couldn't think of how to iterate on my own design. And so I finally caved and I was like, you know, I'm gonna ask for help for this one. And Lay, while Froggy's the one doing the art, Lay is the idea guy, and will just like help me brainstorm and help me come up with like things that I actually want that I didn't even know I wanted. You know? It's really good. You can't escape. Good. Okay, I'm actually doing pretty good here. This looks all right. I think I need to fix it up here a little bit. Get it to look a little bit more like this. But if I just like blend into the lower part, keep the higher parts up. That's the play, I think. The ticket is to like remember where the folds of the cloth are, which honestly is that not that significant where it lays flat here. So maybe can undo some of that. But thank you for the hearts and the brick. Anna, you're cute. Yeah, okay, that looks nice. I can work with this. Ah, so many hearts, oh my gosh. Ah! Anna! This part needs to be better. The spark and... I'm getting a little better with the smudge. Just watching snow today helped me figure out some of this. Yeah, that's pretty good. I might blend it further later.
Pat.
Watching you too is helping me think about how to do this. You're so intimidated texturing in Blender. LZ, trust me, I know how you feel. I very, very tentatively approached texture painting in Blender for like almost a year. I'd just poke at it a little bit and then I'd be like, screw this, and then I'd open up the texture in GIMP. But very slowly but surely I started to like gain confidence in it and I could do very basic tasks. And it's so nice because you don't have to worry about like lining up the seams and stuff. It does that all for you. So it's definitely worth learning. Also, hi, Cereza, welcome on in. How are you, cutie? You're intimidated by Blender in general? Valid. Okay, what else can I do to make this dress look better, actually? I kind of want to add like a little bit of the sparkly folds. I can paint in some folds in the fabric. Edges. I could make the edges a bit darker. Maybe like manually paint in some form of like outline. Yeah, I could do that. Because I could use the outline feature of the MTube shader, or well, I could use both, maybe. I don't know. But a little bit of texture outline goes a long way too. You've honestly been texturing things outside of Blender. That is so valid, Cereza. And I still do that too. It depends on the thing. And a lot of times I'll start in Blender and then finish up outside of Blender. It just all depends. You can go rest with the in the room with the poor Wi-Fi now. Have a good stream. Okay, Lay, have a good rest. Thank you for being here. You too, Froggy. I'm assuming you're going to go rest too. I don't know. You're your own frog. You might still be watching. Anywho. How's everybody doing today? Texture painting's good. That was my final thought on that. Oh yeah, your anniversary tomorrow. Shouts you out again. Shouts you out again. Shouts you out again. There you go. Everyone go follow Mern Frog. They're having a streaming anniversary tomorrow. What was it? 1 year, 2? It was 2 year, right? Something I can't remember. Help me out. I think it was your 2-year streaming anniversary. But yeah, they're having that tomorrow, so please go check them out. Yeah, 2 years. That's so good. You're a bit out of it and maybe had a mood drop, but you're recovering, partly thanks to my stream. Aww. I started reading that message and I was about to say, well, go rest if you need to, but if I'm helping, I'm glad. All right, Let's. Ooh. What if I try the technique that I've been meaning to try, which is actually using layers while texture painting in Blender. I could use a separate layer for the outline so that I don't mess anything up with the gradient I just did. The only question is, how do I set that up? Because I've never done anything like that. How do I even... This is the node graph. Oh gosh. I think I'm gonna have to work off of a different material for this. Something more basic. Just while I'm painting the texture, you know. That'll have to be something I figure out after the break. But essentially, the idea would be...
Break time.
I'd have another image mixed in. And I'd be painting on that image. And it would have transparency. So that I could see it overlaid on the existing texture image. There's a way to do that, and I could figure that out. But probably after break. Or maybe I won't figure it out. And then we'll just paint normally. But we'll see. I could always take this over into my external art program. I will see you all in another 5 to 10 minutes. Hang tight. Alright, I'm back, chat. Let me see if I can find that thing. I had a screenshot saved. Don't know where I put it. Oh, probably in pictures. Screenshots. Yeah, here we go. This is blurry, but this will give me an idea. It was mix, and then it was emissions and principal, mix shader and alpha, and oh gosh. Okay, I think I understand this. Hold on. I think I can figure this out. Maybe. So turn off the mToon shader for now. And then go into tab. Okay. And I want to mix. Wait. I'm very new to doing these kind of node graphs. Bear with me. Wait, so I need my two images. I mix those together, and the color goes into the emissions. Okay, hold on. How do I undo the thing? There we go. Okay, that's one image. Duplicate that and make... I need a new image. We're learning, chat. This will be cool, trust. Close that, new outline. There we go. Okay. And then I'm mixing color A and B. And then alpha can be here. I don't know if I'm going to get the order of this right, but oops. I also feel like that's supposed to be a different. Yeah, I think all the hearts and the brick. Ow! I noticed that brick in there. Rawr. Mix shader. Is that mix shader or mix color? I think it's mix shader. Yeah. Do that. And the alpha controls this part. Surface. And then this part seems wrong. This part seems like it's supposed to be something else. But then color here. Ooh, did I do it? I think I might have did it. Okay, yeah. It looks normal. Question is, how do I draw on the texture that I want, not the texture that... Can I switch this? And then draw here. Yeah! Okay, look. I did it. I can unlock any... Wait, what? You're a bit out of it, maybe... Secret brick. Use it well. I can unlock any glass door you wish. I see. Reusable. Can't say the same thing about the door after you've unlocked it, though. Yeah. You're silly. Okay, check this out, chat. I have a new blank texture over here. And I can paint on it to do the outline. And the old texture is underneath, nice and safe. So I figured out how to do layers in Blender texture painting. So that's really cool. You need that to function. It's okay, it's easy. Just do this. This is the solution. Don't worry, I barely understand this myself. But that's what I do to get better at Blender. I just explore what my mutuals do. This one I learned from my friend Rainhet. I'm shouting out a bunch of people today. Rainhet also does 3D models. It's not Lulu art if it doesn't have 20 or 47 layers, yeah. Alright. So now I can do things like, if I want to test having painted in outlines, let's try like up here first on this. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. The outline on this part. And I can make that a color too. It doesn't have to be black. Let's do... That would be better. Like a dark purple as the outline. Yeah. And I don't have to paint over here. I can paint here still too. I'm just doing that for the precision. So when did you get so clipped in here? Move you up. Sorry, chat, I'm eating a sandwich. I got hungry. So I guess I could also paint the outlines on this side over here if I wanted to. But around the seams, I think I'll paint directly on the model. Like, let me switch the back to space. Mm. Okay, stabilizing. I need to be less here. This is where I wish I had a stylus. I'm doing this with a mouse, chat. Isn't that crazy? Virtually cow. Is indeed pretty crazy. Yeah. Thing is with my kind of work, there's not a lot of stuff I need to freehand. Even here, I could go ahead and switch back to line and just use the vertices as direction. And the program's smoothing for me. So that's fine. See, that turned out okay. That was a bit of an outline to that dress. Return from Lurkies, welcome back. How would I erase here? Hard erase. There we go. See, now I can just erase instead of picking the color next to it and sloppily blending it. Having layers is a lifesaver here. I'm slowly becoming more powerful. Never stop teaching yourself things, chat. You're so powerful. You're a cool artist too, Lulu. Think of how you improved the textures on your model recently. Alright, that is nice. That does a lot, even though it's a small detail. Probably could have made that line a little thicker, honestly. You just did your best. Yeah, you did.
Pet pet pet.
Oh, I'm getting head pats. Thank you for the head pats, Moth. Oh, jeez.
Route.
Right? Best part about this being on a separate layer is I can edit it later. In my separate program. So if I need the lines to be thicker or something, that's an easy fix. Mm. This method with the line is not very good with curves. Can I go back to this? Ah. Why is there something here? Is that on the other texture? It's like a weird artifact here. Might be on the other texture. Okay. That's a look. I think later on I'll try applying this technique to painting the silver to give it more depth and a varied texture. We'll do more with the dress. Oh, there's a little weird seam that happened there. And I don't think it's the outline texture. It would be the, no, is it not this either? What is going on? Oh, I'm not able to actively paint right now. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, wait, is this on... It's on this texture. How do I get it on the texture I want? Can I only do one texture at a time? This texture. Yeah, it's only painting on the other texture right now. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to swap between textures. But either way. Yeah, there's like a weird line there that I gotta blend out. Which I can do here. But I'll do that in my external program. Yeah, not the mesh. What it probably was, and this is something I notice a lot when I'm painting in Blender, is oh, thank you for mentioning that. Hey, you're right, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, that tripped me up. I appreciate that. But yeah, what I imagined this was sometimes the gradient tool, like I use Fill Bucket Gradient, it has like weird glitching artifacts, like it won't be smooth 100% of the time. So that probably happened when I was doing the gradients. But yeah, now I know how to pick between the textures. Thank you. Okay. I will tell you what, chat. I would like to continue from here, but I am in pain. My body hurts. So we're gonna wrap up here. I got a Blender lesson to do today, and I got people to hang out with, so I need to go rest before I do all that. This was fun though. We learned how to do better texture painting. I made a very rough set of shoes that needs worked on. And we made some bracelets. Not a bad little bit of productivity for a couple hours. Okay, let me see who's live. Was good to catch the little bit at the end. Yeah.